Try it on me. You were saying you could relate.
Yeah, because COVID for me, I was able, first of all, thank God for unemployment. That $900 a week.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to literally scrap my business plan, what I was doing pre-COVID. And during COVID, I was able to do a complete master reset on my business.
Same. And I started a skincare line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the gloss that I have on now, that's when I went to the drawing board. Okay, I know we're wearing these masks, but I know the girls love gloss.
Yeah.
I ended up having the shields, like the cool shields. That's when my lash business grew. Like I was able to really sit down at the drawing board, take the time. All right, Brittany, what do you want to do with this business? Where do you want to take this business? How do you want to market this business? I started as a makeup. Well, I didn't start as a makeup educator, but I love makeup so much, and I'm a natural born educator. So when I was in Augusta, just starting in makeup, I started teaching these classes called Beauty on a Budget.
I know that's right.
Like, all right, y'all want it's listen.
Because I'm all about that.
No, because my thing is coming up in Augusta, we weren't rich. When I discovered makeup artistry, I also discovered that makeup was expensive.
Yep.
And so I started going to the beauty supply store or CVS or wherever I could get or go to get my makeup face how I wanted to get it. And when I started getting compliments and people started asking me how I did it, okay, look, you don't have to have the most expensive brush. You don't have to have the most expensive foundation, concealer. You don't gotta have. You need to find what works.
Yes,
and when it works for you, that works for you. Yep. If it ain't breaking your skin out, if it don't have no, listen, let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah, so I started in that beauty on a budget during COVID.
Well, bring me on.
People copy that. We'll talk. But during COVID, people sitting at home. People want to, and then I get into my creative bag. I start doing looks, start posting stuff. Brittany, you got to teach a class.
Yeah.
Okay. Taught one class. Class, it was, of course, virtual, Zoom. I think I had about 10 people.
That's dope.
Come to the class, right? And it was like $25, something cheap just to. And I was like, okay, this works.
Yeah.
Let's do a series. Ended up doing a series. Broke it down. I think I did a skin.
And this was all during COVID.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I did one for just the skin, like let's perfect the skin.
Yeah.
Did one on how to do a wing liner.
That's smart.
Did one on crease. It was a special request. A cut crease. And I'm not a cut crease girl. This cut crease, this was a special request. She know I don't do this, but this is my homegirl.
I'm so beauty. I'm just
clean. And that's me normally, but having worked at MAC, I had to know how to do it. Because I started at the MAC in Lennox.
They don't know them MAC girls. They are all with the creative stuff.
MAC girls is MAC.
I took a few classes at MAC.
It's MAC was vital to my makeup career. Like I can't knock it. Same. The training that I got, all of that stuff.
I never worked there, but MAC was like important.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I feel like honestly to every makeup. Well, I don't know about now.
Yeah,
but
they be talking about.
Yeah, MAC be get y'all shit together, MAC. Anyway, y'all need to listen to y'all employees, MAC.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna go there. This interview is about her. But so I ended up, I think it was like 4 or 5 different things that I taught, and people loved it. And it sparked my joy again. Danessa during COVID, she ended up creating something called the Danessa Myrick's Angels, which is pretty much an ambassadorship program. But I was I've worked with Danessa
Does she live here?
She's New York.
Okay.
Bethesda,
yeah,
New York, I want to say. That lady
is doing it.
That lady.
I'm so impressed, amazed.
I love
proud.
Vanessa.
Yeah, same.
I love Vanessa. So when it comes to my initially early in my makeup career, that's who I wanted to be like.
Yeah,
the education piece, traveling the world. Yeah. She travels the world.
No, she does. She's amazing.
Educating.
Amazing.
Like, and
mine was Pat McGraw.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't
know.
that
concealer.
That is
listen, Pat, Auntie Pat. Listen.
We love you, girl.
But so I kind of modeled my artistry behind like, if you see some of my early editorial work, you can tell that it's not a direct replica, but you can tell my inspiration was Vanessa, and she loved that about me. And so when she opened up this Angels program, I was selected as an angel. And so during COVID, I was blessed with free Danessa Myers products. And every time I worked with Danessa, when you get done working, all right, go in there and get what you want. So maybe more than half of my kit is Danessa.
Yeah, I love her stuff. I have all the I have the foundation.
The Vision Cream color?
I want to get every.
Which one?
The combination lip cheek, and what is it? Lip, cheek, and shadow, right?
I mean, you can use. Yeah.
I mean, I use
about the color fix.
The color fix, yes. I want every. I have about
a book of
15 of them, but I want all of them. I need every last one of them.
With some.
Listen, she's a
like
jean
some foils. Yes. Like they look like metallic.
I've seen that. She's coming out with that. Okay,
they're the most recent colors.
Listen, she don't got to do nothing else.
No,
she got it in a bag. What she got already is it. That's it.
And she started in her living room during COVID. Is when the exponential growth happened for her, and then 2022, the top of 2022 is when she got in Sephora. Okay. And now
she's in Sephora still. I don't shop at them stores.
Yeah, she's in Sephora now.
I mean, I go in there for. I ain't gonna say I don't shop there.
If you need like a last minute something,
yeah. But I shops at I need to get my discounts. Okay.
I shop at
a professional store.
Yes.
The one out here, and then when I go back to LA, I re-up on everything. Yeah. I rack up on all my stuff at the makeup stores out there. Have you been to the makeup stores out there?
I've gone to Namies.
Yeah. So Namies, Nigel's, and Friends. There's 3 of them out there, and they're all in North Hollywood.
That I've shopped at. I have the discounts for all of them though, so I make sure I shop online.
Yeah.
You have North Costco here?
Yes.
Okay.
I have North Costco, so yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah. Mostly.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spend no.
I haven't even renewed my MAC card probably in like 2 years. It's hard to keep up with that.
As a employee,
you have like
forming 60%.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Girl, I miss that discount so much because it's still some products that I
want to get.
Yeah, but and then now I ain't got no more plugs. Everybody done left.
Listen, I used to love that strobe cream they had.
Oh yeah,
that was my shit.
I think I got one over there. Look at my stuff and see.
Strobe cream, and what else I used to get? Of course, Ruby Roo, Heroin.
That's
heroin.
That's the nigga way. Heroin. The
heroin. That chestnut.
That's the liner I got on right now.
Chestnut, but Danessa Myers got the chestnut cream. Listen, okay, we don't need MAC no more. Danessa got it.
Listen, black, blickety black. We love supporting black,
and of course their setting sprays was good. There was a few things I used to get from MAC. Yeah, I was always going back to get.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm grateful for MAC. I worked at Sephora for a stint. It was just seasonal for the holidays.
That's what I wanted to ask you. When you worked at MAC, did you go to any of the classes that they used to offer?
I've taught a few.
Okay, because I went to a lot of their classes. Like they would bring in like a makeup artist that would teach a class or whatever. And I did that in Vegas a few times. Yeah. That was really cool. Yeah. I learned a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
That way.
They used to bring, because when I started working at the store in Perimeter Mall, that was the only freestanding MAC store in Atlanta. I was there for a few months. Then they opened the Pro store in Ponce City Market.
Oh, that's no longer.
Okay. They closed last year. Okay. And then they opened another freestanding store in Cumberland. But I think what happened, y'all saturated them. I mean, y'all put too many stores because people were only allowed to use a card at the store in Perimeter. But now y'all spreading out but y'all still want people to retail. Girl.
Yeah,
have you ever worked in retail?
What? I had over 15 jobs. Yeah. So when I was here in Atlanta, when I was doing makeup, before I started really getting work, I had jobs. But I worked, I had over 15 jobs. Yeah. I never stayed at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Longer than a year either. Yeah. But
time to go.
I had a lot of jobs. I worked at New York & Company. I worked at Burlington. Yeah. I worked at DD's Discounts. I actually opened up the store in Marietta. And,
wow.
Yeah. Where else have I worked? I worked at Piccadilly. Yes, I worked at Piccadilly.
So you worked on every end of the service industry.
Yeah, I worked at a gym, Midtown Athletic Club, right there in Marietta. That was my favorite job.
Yeah.
My favorite job. And I was getting paid the most I ever got paid at a job.
Yeah.
They was paying me a lot. Where else did I work here? I worked at Alorica. Do you know Alorica? The telemarketing place. Yes, girl. I had a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Woo. But you, like I said, you worked on every side of the service industry. I feel like people in life, everybody needs to work some type of service job.
Yeah.
Because people treat people in service so terribly. It's because they don't understand what goes into it. Like,
no, they don't.
The customer is not always right. The customer is not
trying to remake the
customer is not always right. Like, and it's people come into stores a lot of time, and whatever they got going on, they put it all on you.
It's so funny. It's so funny that you say that, because that is something that like always stuck with me. Even and I implemented that in my own business, like where I'm just here to work. I'm just here to be in service, and my customers are always right. Like as far as with glam, like whatever you want, girl. But girl, I've been through that. I've through that.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. And I mean,
because I get so close with some of my clients that I be like, girl, no.
Right. Right. And I feel like it's different when it comes to makeup artistry or hair and things like that, because I mean, they're going to tell you what they want.
Right. But sometimes I say no.
But you're also the professional.
Yeah.
So you're able to let them know, like, baby girl, this ain't going to look right on your head shape. This ain't going to, this
your eye
wing
shape,
liner ain't going to look right on your little hooded
You got
eye.
hooded eye. Thank you.
Okay. Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Exactly.
Okay. Just because brides.
Oh. Nah, be easy.
No. I'm not gonna go in, but brides, especially brides and prom kids.
Yeah.
It's like you find a picture that you look, and nothing wrong with it. It's not
near.
Your face is shaped completely different.
Texture.
Your eye is, come on.
So many different.
We gotta. Yeah.
The hairstyle that you got to is very important. Like people don't think that that's important, but it is. Like you can't have certain looks with certain hairstyle.
Yeah,
it's like.
What's your favorite type of makeup artistry? Because I mean,
beauty.
Okay.
Really just beauty.
Yeah.
I like clean.
Yeah.
Simple. Yeah. But like enhance the eyes.
Yeah.
But. I'm not into all this stuff. That's why I'm like, I'm going slowly into retirement because I can't keep up with the girls.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, the stuff that they're doing. It's just not my thing.
It's not my forte doing all the extra stuff.
And I don't like what are they calling it? The blush thing that they don't. I don't know if I fully like that.
The blush up here, and then you put the concealer.
I mean, the shit is completely.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's cute when they finish and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm into like all the new stuff. I also don't like super harsh contrast of things like the drag work. I'm not into that. On women, I just don't feel like we need that much. Like we're women. Like we don't have to work that hard to look like a woman.
That's straight like that. No, it's straight like that.
I feel like that work is for people that are trying to create accentuate the lines that we naturally already have.
I mean, that's subtle, where soft. the highlight contour
it accentuates what we already
the baking I'm not gonna say it came from drag queens, but the harshness of it came from and
theater.
That's what. So when I first got into makeup, prior to that, I hated makeup. I went to a performing arts middle and high school. Anytime we got on stage, they used to they didn't hire because they didn't pay them. It was the technical school that was in Augusta, cosmetology program. They would get these girls come out, do our hair and makeup,
and test them.
And it was, but again, it was stage makeup. So caked on foundation, red lip, heavy cheek, big brow, and I'm like, who is this girl? Who is that girl? No, but
no, that's
like,
funny. No, I believe you.
And so when I got to college, my freshman year, I did my own makeup for like, I think my first time doing it was 11th grade prom.
Okay.
Because
I don't even think I had makeup on for prom.
I put like a little silver on my face, and I think I bought a little compact. And then looking back at pictures, like, girl,
yeah, I didn't have no makeup on. I didn't wear makeup at all high school.
That's so the only reason I did was because I've tried makeup out. I hate the way I look when they do it. Let me try it on my own. And then I did for my junior prom. I did like a 20s look. I had finger waves, and I was like, okay, I need to have something on my face, right? So senior year, I was the producer of the Black History program, and I remember looking at pictures.
I wish we had that at my school.
Girl, that we needed it. We needed it because we had, it was 45, 45, 10 at my middle and high school. 45% black, 45% white.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I went to majority black. So.
Right. So they made a space for us every February. And when I got in high school, I ended up taking over. And then we had, of course, an advisor.
Leadership. What's your life app number?
6.
Oh, that's stability. That's the number. That's what my apartment is.
I need to revisit it because I don't remember.
Yeah, 6 is good. Good for stability, financial stability, all that stuff. It's other stuff, but I know my house is a 6. It's a great for I know it's stability, financial stability.
But so I ended up doing my makeup for that. Because I didn't want nobody else coming in and doing my makeup. And then for the musical that we did, I did my own makeup.
But did you know that you wanted to do makeup?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
So I had played around with it junior and senior year.
Okay.
And then, but I still wasn't a huge fan of it. I didn't wear it to school. I got to college. Freshman year, they did a freshman talent show.
But did you know that makeup artistry was a career?
No.
Okay, same. Because I'm like, I didn't even know this shit was a career.
No, and I didn't know that. When I got to Fort Valley, that's the school I went to.
Oh, Fort Valley. Okay, so I went to Gordon. When I got
Gavin
here.
Brown? He was like
Gavin. I do know Gavin. He light skinned, right?
Yes, that's my frat brother and like one of my best friends.
I know Gavin.
That's
yes.
crazy.
I think I got a picture of Gavin sleep on my bed. I think. Do I got a picture of Gavin?
That's wow.
Yes. He was crazy.
That's wild. But freshman week, my first roommate, we met through like an app. They told us who our roommates was, so we would talk before.
Okay.
So this was like my homegirl by the time we got to school. Freshman week, I'm getting ready to leave out my dorm room to go perform at the talent show. I ain't had no makeup on. She was like, girl, where you going without nothing on your face? I was like, to perform? She was like, sit down. She sat me down and she did my makeup in a way where I actually looked like myself. And it was soft. It had a little lavender eyeshadow.
Okay, a little lavender.
Because she didn't do my brows too much. Light beat on it. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? And after she did that, I was like, maybe this is something that I could get into. So I started playing around with it. Then I got into the brows. My brows got bigger before they got smaller. And then I ended up shaving off the end of the brow, and I used to
draw the end. My one of my really good friends, she does that to her brows. She was like, so into me. She loved makeup so much. And
this is the most brow. They're blonde right now, so you can't really tell, but this is the most brow that I've ever had in my life.
What do you put on them?
Nothing.
Oh.
Sometimes if
I be trying to get mine thick, my things is
fine. You want to know what? You want to know how they grew back? So I was working at this spa in Buckhead, and I had one of the estheticians, because I was the receptionist. If they was trying out something new, come on your break. Shirley, give me some free skincare. So she would do micro needling, but she would do a peel with the micro needling.
Okay.
Because my skin can take obviously fire. Like so she would do I think a glycolic peel and then do the micro needling so it could get down in there. After about our third session, because but
I would think that would micro. That's when they. Oh, I guess it's small.
It's making the blood flow.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm thinking
my edges when I was 4 or 5. Me and my brother are best friends, right? So he used to cut his hair. This one day, it was me and my mom at the house. Somebody came knocking on the door. And before they came knocking on the door, I had took a razor, shaved both of my edges, and I caused traction alopecia on both sides. So that's why when my hair is short, I keep it light, because if it's dark, you can see that my edges are fine. But so when I like my mama whooped my ass. I remember that whooping. She was like, why is it hair? Like it was a trail of hair, and she was walking to the door. And I was hiding behind the door. So, backstory. So I started getting the micro needling done. And after about the second or the third time, it was a white lady that was my esthetician. She was like, can I say something? I don't want you to get offended. Like, sure. So she was like, since we've been doing the micro needling, she was like, your edges are filling in and your brows are getting thicker. I was like, girl, I
know that's right.
Thought about it, but it makes sense because of the blood flow, and she was going very close to my edge, and I was wearing my hair short then too, so you could really see it, and I was wearing it blonde, but then it would grow out so you could see. But I'm like, girl,
so have that? Is that a thing now? Are they?
I don't know if a lot of people do it, but she had a male client that would come in and he was balding at the top, and she would micro needle his scalp.
Oh, okay.
And I left the spa before I could see. It was a little racist too. But
at this point, I feel like they just can't help themselves.
No. And it's just in them. I'm not finna educate.
I'm definitely not. I'm gonna beat your ass. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Disrespectfully. Because you disrespect. Because at this point, it's a choice.
Exactly.
It's a choice. As in your face as everything has been, especially since COVID. And if you are still operating in that same, you are making a conscious choice. And what I appreciate about this younger generation.
Oh, yeah. They ain't
them little kids is calling their parents, grandparents. They calling
recording
everybody
everything
out.
Yeah, they recorded everything.
And putting their parents on blast. Appreciate you, little shawty. Like, nah, for real. But yeah, that micro needling really, I don't even know how I started talking about the spot and the micro needling.
Your brows.
Yeah,
brows
but that helped them grow back because my brows were thin.
But I never had brows. I mean, I have brows. Like, I have hair.
Yeah.
They're just really fine.
But my hair is like that too. Put vitamin E on them?
I put castor oil. Mm-hmm. I should try vitamin E. Yeah, I put castor oil. They grow. They just still not fine. Yeah, they just not getting like thick.
Try adding vitamin E.
Okay, I'll try that. Yeah. Vitamin E. I keep hearing cactus. Cactus.
I heard that.
Cactus.
I heard that one.
I'm gonna get some Latisse.
No, so the thing with Latisse is also one of those things that will make it grow and not get thick.
Okay. So
yeah.
I need the thickness shot in.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we done tackled just about everything that's on here. Oh, this is a good one. At this point in your life, because you were able to be still when you were in LA, you moved back to Atlanta. You had COVID, the time where you were able to I feel like COVID was a time of reestablishing, everything. At this point in your life, because you do a lot of traveling. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. You are Ari Lennox's personal makeup artist. Mm-hmm. So you do a lot of traveling with her. How do you recharge?
So the most traveling I would say that we've done back to back was when we went on tour.
Yeah.
And it was cool. Like we were sleeping on the bus, and I felt well rested. Now that we're not on tour, it's one-offs. So
right.
I come back home. Mm-hmm. So I'm well rested.
Yeah.
I get all my time.
Yeah.
Which I love. When I left LA, this is what I wanted. Yeah. And I got exactly what I wanted. Mm-hmm. Like, and it didn't take no time for me to get it. Yeah. Like, it was almost like I had to say it. I had to make the decision, and I had to like, and set my boundaries and made it very clear. And then it happened. Yeah. Like, it hasn't been any tension about it. Mm-hmm. Like, now, because I'm so for sure on what it is that I want, and I know who I am, and I'm content in my I'm not chasing anymore. Everything works out for me exactly how, maybe not when, but how. I'm still trying to like surrender to the when, but I know that it's here. Ooh. It's coming. It's around. It's happening. I get everything that I want. I do. And I have always, like, looking back, I have always gotten exactly what I wanted, what I needed. Yeah. When I needed it.
That's how you know you're special. Yes. And chosen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't share that same experience. Also, a lot of people don't understand how much power they have over their circumstances.
Yes.
I have been trying to, and I think I'm on the end of coming out of it, this living in lack, this scarcity mindset, fearing when you put your energy into fear, that fear is going to fabricate. But
when it's not even real,
exactly,
you don't know,
because your brain is going to believe whatever you tell it, whether it's real or it's whether it's real or imaginary.
Yep.
We hold the power to shift again the word perspective,
which could be unbelievable to some.
Girl, mind-blowing.
Very true. It's very, very true. I think after so many times of like,
yep,
all right, girl, like spirit telling me, showing me,
yeah,
like, you gonna listen because you doing it, you know, and constantly keep smacking myself in the face.
Yeah.
I had to realize like, oh, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And even if I'm not okay, I'm going to be okay.
That part.
Like for real, I mean, it's crazy how. But I think too, maybe some people have not been through enough, and you ain't learned the lesson yet, and you got to keep. And even with stuff like that, I allow for when I come across people like that, because I have empathy for it, but I also so I used to save people too, and I think now I've learned to lay my hands up off it and let them go through their own journey.
Got to.
Because I end up getting like I really think I'm a shadow worker, low key. I haven't like took any classes or been, you know, what do you call it? You know, what do you call it?
I don't know
when somebody actually like donned it to, you know, ordained it to you. But I definitely know I deal in the dark stuff. And what I realized is because of me not knowing that, I would entangle myself in it, and as if it was happening to me for real, instead of taking it on as just an assignment and not and detaching from it, I would get involved. And that's not like almost playing God to a sense, you know, thinking I could really do something when no, you got to allow for people to do their own shit, go through their own shit, go through their own phase, go through their own process, because you're going to get burnt. Yeah. 100%. And you're going to end up hurting yourself. And now you got to go through the whole process again of you healing your own self again. That happened to me so many times where I had to like, I would get involved and then now I'm broken again for real. And now I got to deal with myself again because now I done, you know what I'm saying, tackled on some shit that won't even my shit. Yeah. It's not even mine. Why am I carrying all this stuff? It's not even, take this shit. Yeah. Get it away. Not even mine. These is not my insecurities. These is not my fears. I don't have these problems. That part. Yeah. Everybody got to go. Okay. Yeah. No. Clear it out. Love you. I love you. But listen, honey. Okay, that's not my shit. Gotta go. Gotta blast. Whatever advice you need, I got you. Yeah. If you gonna, I mean, whether you listen or not, even that too. When people went listen to my advice, I would feel some type of way. But now I'm like, listen, I'm gonna say this. You gonna do whatever you want to do, and that's gonna be that. And you can only want so much for a person because people again back to it. You the only person living in your body. Yep. You can't make nobody else make the decision that you would do in your body when they over there in their body. Right. And you can't. And truthfully, I don't know what you feel. I don't know what you feel. I only know what I feel. You got to deal with that. Right. You know what you feel. Right. Trust that, and you know whether it's bad or good or whatever it is. I don't feel it. Right. So, well, I do feel it. You do feel it, but I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't know how to heal it because I do through my own experience of how I, heal my own self. But you have to trust that you can heal, first of all, and you will, but you have to make the decision to want that and work towards it. Yep. And deal with those feelings. You gotta deal with your feelings. Yeah. You do. The choice is yours. 100%. The choice is yours. Yeah. I dwells in my feelings all the time. Girl, me too. All the time. Too. Sometimes I just randomly start crying. Like, girl, what did you do? Same. Oh. But then I'll be like, I'm so thankful. At the end of it, I'm like, so I'll be so happy afterwards. Like, I'm so thankful. Out. Yeah. Ooh, I'm thankful, Lord. I don't even need to be crying, but I'm thankful. And I'm thankful for the release. Thank you, God. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I cry, girl. I cry all the time. Lord, I cry at the most I cry at the most happiest shit.
Yeah, me too. I be on Twitter
and be emotional,
and I see some happy shit, and next thing I know, I got tears streaming down my face, and then I end up sending it to like 3-4 people. Oh my God, look at this! It's so beautiful. Why?
Yeah,
like
that is me too.
What? We got a lot in common.
Everything.
We got a lot in common. Let's see. How did you link with Ari?
So, her tour manager was one of my clients, and I don't know how Kiana got that job. Love you, Kiana. But she, it's so funny because I was a huge J. Cole fan. And I wouldn't say I was a huge J. Cole fan, but like I knew that he was gonna like blow up from like his first mixtape, even though it wasn't the greatest. But I just was like, something about him. I feel like he's gonna be very purposeful. I think I have that gift as well to see that in people. And Ari, when Kiana started working with Ari, I seen a picture of them two together, and I was like, I'm gonna work with her. I just said it. I didn't even really like think that deep into it. And literally, she called me the next week and was like, "Hey, we in Atlanta. I need you for Ari." I was like, "Okay." Shit, I was like, I literally just said I'm gonna do her makeup. I didn't say I want.
Yeah,
I just said I'm gonna do her makeup.
Did y'all hear that? I hope you did. Like, you gotta understand and I said it earlier, you got to be careful with your words. Like, speak as if whatever it is you desire is yours already. I am. I want to, or no. It's yours. It's yours. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I said, and I was the first artist that she worked with that actually like really introduced her to. She's had makeup artists before, but introduced her to the other side of the beauty. Yeah, and just a little bit more glamour. Because she's an artist, she's a goddess, and I just brung that out a little more. And being that I do hair too, it kind of just was a win-win plus. And that's ever since then. I've been working with her. It's been 2 years now. Yeah. And we've been strolling.
Been having her body glowing on the side. I see you.
Yeah. So this is just one of them. But I have a few different variations of what I put on her body. I'll be mixing all types of shit on her. Okay. Yeah. If we working on something. Okay. I wanna do a shea butter. So we're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah. I went to the Atlanta show and I went to the Toronto show.
Yes.
I just wanted to. I had never been to a concert out the country. I was like,
Toronto was lit. That venue was beautiful.
It was. So it was the perfect. I did Kristen's makeup for that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen.
I ended up
that's my girl.
Shooting my shot. Hey,
I know that's right.
I'm gonna be in Toronto. I'll have my kid.
She looked beautiful that night. Now that was that the night when she had on the lace pants? Did she have on the lace pants? They wore black that night.
They wore white.
Oh, okay. No, wrong day.
Yeah, they wore white.
Wrong
and
day.
Then I realized. Side note. The Nigel, who is
her brother.
Alex Bond's keyboard player.
Okay, I don't know.
That was on tour.
I didn't meet too many of the other people. I didn't have a chance
to.
Yeah.
But Alex was the one that opened right before ours. Yes. Her keyboard player, me and him moved in the same music circles in Augusta. So at the Atlanta show, I was looking on stage like, is that Nigel?
I know, it's such a small world.
Right, and we get to Toronto, it got really quiet as they were, I guess, getting ready. I was like, Nigel, because I was right in front. Nigel, he was like, how random, crazy. You thousands of miles away from home. But what was I about to say? Yeah, the glow. You've been having the glow. My brand is called Goddess Glow. So when I be seeing Ari, and like you have her looking bomb.
Thank
for
you.
real, for real.
Thank you.
Is
hard
she,
work? Okay,
is she your first long-standing personal client or personal situation? Okay,
no, because I still have all of my. I mean, some of them I don't, but I still have a lot of my old clients.
Okay,
like Khamilia is still very present. The rapper. Dej Loaf is still very present.
Skin.
Who else?
Skin. Think about skin.
Other than that, I can't think right now, but I have a lot of my celebrity clients still. It's just she is
outside.
Outside. Yeah, but they always reach out whenever they in town, whatever. Zanique, I have a lot. I've been working with Zanique for maybe 2 years too.
Okay.
Khamilia probably 6 years, 7 years maybe. So I still have the ones that I do have. Yeah, I still have them. Yeah.
Do you like personal being a personal over TV and film? Have you done? I know you've done TV and film.
Yeah.
Have you done a lot of it?
I've done a lot of shorts when I lived in LA. That was like a big thing out there. I didn't really do too many movies in LA, but I did do a lot of is it called pilot? Pilots.
They're pitching it about the
when they're pitching, but they would never like come to whatever. And but here it's so easy. Like it's so chill. I love doing it. Yeah, I love it. Eating all day long. Okay,
girl,
it's
first
amazing.
Production, I know I gained 10 pounds.
Yes,
factually. Yes, and it's the full bodega. Like everything that you can't even find at the regular store is at Crafty. Like, why would y'all even do this?
It's bad. Donuts in the morning.
Man.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
What?
But I don't know what I prefer. I like it all. Yeah. I do. I like it all. I like I like my crazy brides. Yeah. I do. I like it all.
I've never had.
You know what it is? I'm not even gonna say I wouldn't say they're bridezilla. I say crazy only because like they want to call you all the time to talk about. Like, girl, I don't want to talk about.
I know what this look is. I know what.
Come over here and get this consultation, girl. I got it. Listen, okay. Then they're like, do you think
on the phone
the makeup? Yeah, let's get here. Okay, get here. Yeah, but that's really just it. That's the only thing I would say. Yeah. Because other than that, no.
I like all facets of it because I feel like it's working a different muscle every time. Yeah. And I know for a fact that Mac trained me for TV and film.
Yes.
Because when on a Saturday, like I said, I started at the Mac in Macy's and Lennox.
Okay.
On Black Friday. That was my very first shift.
Oh, you was tested, honey.
Hello. You. And I passed. But
the process of going through the Mac, that's why I never tried. I wanted to work there, but I never tried because I always heard the extensive of like their application process and like.
So it's been it changed. When I came in, I interviewed as a freelance makeup artist, and with Mac, freelance is if you get hired within whatever market you're a freelancer in, anybody from any store can call you, hey, can you work this shift, this shift, this shift? You pick it up, and it doesn't count against you if you can't pick it up.
So what process was I taught about it when you got to go
probably
through this,
as
and then this,
for a permanent artist. So I went to, they had an open call.
Okay.
You came in, they had open interviews. And it was like maybe 10 managers from all the Mac stores. So however many people came to the open call, you sat down
with all of them at once?
No, with just one.
Okay.
Yeah. And so if they liked you, they called you in for a interview, like a makeup interview whatever. And you put on your application which location you would like. Mm-hmm. So I had just got to Atlanta. I actually said I would never work for Mac. I was like, I don't gotta work for Mac. I don't want to do that. God was like, all right, check. So I needed some money. Mm-hmm. I was broke. Mm-hmm. They got an open call. I was at Paul Mitchell at the time. They was like, Mac is doing an open call. You should go. So I went, did the interview, ended up getting called back to my first choice, which was Lennox. I guess they liked me.
Yeah.
No. So I went into Lennox and they did a makeup interview. So I think you had like
so there
30
was only
minutes.
2 process.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now for the permanent artists, I think that the process was a little bit
longer. Because I kept hearing like you had to do this, you had to do this,
a few different things, probably almost like the certifications that you had to do when you became an artist. So I ended up interviewing for that. I got it. Freelance artist, cool, right? Excuse me. I was like, I ain't gonna work for them part time. I ain't gonna work for them full time. I want my Saturdays. Blah blah blah. I was like, I bet. I still needed some more money because freelancers were making, I think at the time, $15 an hour.
Y'all was making money.
And I ended up, by the time I left Mac, I was making mid-20s.
I never made that much at a job when I was working.
And that's why and we got paid every week.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, yo. So I told God, I wasn't gonna work for them part-time. God was like, I bet. Got the job as a permanent part-timer at Lennox. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up going to North Point as a temporary. It's in Alpharetta.
Oh, okay.
And I did all of this.
Out there, Lord.
It is, but it's far. And I did all of this. I was going to, Paul Mitchell was in Alpharetta too.
Okay.
I was living on the east side off of Boulder Crest. When I moved to Atlanta, I said it was the worst year of my life. Mm-hmm. I lost my car. I was guaranteed, I interviewed for a job at this salon that had benefits. Before I moved up here, they hired me and then they ghosted me. Mm. So I was in a position where, okay, you moved up here to go to school.
Right.
You got to go to school. Mm-hmm. I done already paid this down payment for this school. So I'm on the bus and the train and doing all of this stuff. I work at Lennox first. Mm-hmm. I go out to North Point temporarily. I come back to Lennox. And then at this point, I think I'm still a part-timer. Mm-hmm. But the pro store is about to open. They asked me to go over there just to help with.
And you was living by yourself? Together.
Yes. Okay. Yes, at this time I had gotten an apartment in East Point, little 1-bedroom. It was $675.
Can we talk about that?
Like
I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom when I lived in Marietta. $525. $525 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and I had a roommate.
Oh my God!
So I was paying $200 a month for rent. What happened? Okay.
How the times have changed.
That is so crazy.
It's ridiculous. Actually, like what?
I'm mad.
Man, please. So then, still, making it.
Kind of.
And
you was doing it though. You did it.
A management position open at or was it still just an artist?
So how long?
I said, as a freelancer, I was freelance, I think about 6 months before I became a permanent artist. I got hired as a permanent artist in November. I ended up transferring to the Max store that next November. I was there as a permanent artist for, I want to say, another year.
Okay.
And then I got promoted to a third key, which was a manager. Okay. And I told God I wasn't gonna do none of them things, and He gave all of them to me. I was like, well, okay, all right.
That's interesting too. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, watch him laugh.
Yeah,
laugh, kiki.
It's like, no, honey,
this is what you're supposed to do. But all of those things, being in those, especially those locations.
Well, because they helped you.
Yes.
So you needed that.
Going to Lennox first. At that point, Lennox, so I don't know what it is now, but Lennox was the highest volume MAC store in the Southeast. Mm-hmm. Like, not just because Atlanta, of the mall too. Right. And you got, on Saturdays, you got people of so many different backgrounds asking you to do whatever it is on their face, and you got to say, okay, here.
Are they allowed to tip y'all there?
No.
Okay.
At the MAC store, yes.
Okay.
At the counters, no. Because the counter is Macy's or Nordstrom or whatever the case may be. But at the store, they can. They're not supposed to tip you in cash, but sometimes they did. But they have you where you bringing them out. They have a tip in there.
Okay.
But they would tax that.
Are you serious? Well, I guess that's smart because you don't have to pay your own taxes on it.
Well, I want my money. Give me the funds.
Listen,
but that all literally, Matt definitely prepared me for being on set because
quick,
whatever your actor's call time is, they running 15-20 minutes late because they overslept because they tired. Now you got 15 minutes to knock out this full face, whatever the look is, whether it's continuity or not. Like,
yep.
And then so those. I feel like they all...
But that stuff like that happen on set, and then they don't even need them.
Girl!
That be getting me so mad. They come out rushing, yelling at you, and then they come back. I'm like, weren't you supposed to be
I'm about to go to sleep in my trailer.
Yeah, they didn't need me. Oh, they just rushed me like...
Nah.
No, that happens all the time.
Yeah. And Matt definitely prepared me for bridal.
Okay.
Because... whether I'm doing bridal on my own or I'm assisting somebody, I have a friend named Scooby West. Hey, Scooby West. Scooby has a bridal business in every color under the sun. He booked. Okay. Like, so I got to be prepared to go into these rooms with these women, and my kit has to be prepared when I go into these rooms with these bridal parties.
So you didn't know. You wasn't that well, like, aware that you were gonna have to do so many different.
For bridal or
no, just like skin tone, skin color, like. So you were in beauty school at the time. You were in esthetician school at the time, right?
Yeah, but that prepared. So every single thing has prepared me for it. And being at Paul Mitchell, in Alpharetta.
They have esthetician at Paul Mitchell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
And exactly.
I think I might go back to school. But I think I'm going to take up psychology.
That is such a Black woman thing to say.
Let me tell you something.
Black women love school!
No, but you know what it is? Okay, because I have a problem. I do have a problem because I go to school, but I don't finish. Right. I didn't finish cosmetology school. Okay. I didn't finish esthetician school. It was like, I like the learning part. And then once they put you on the floor, I'm like, I'm not working for free.
God.
I'm not doing it.
Especially because you already in your career.
It's so bad. That might be like some pride I gotta get myself. I gotta work through because it's literally as soon as we got on the floor, I was gone.
And you was already working.
I was gone. And then, no, because beauty school, cosmetology school introduced me to makeup as far as like really making it a career. So I was doing it while I was in the class. And then soon as we got on the floor, that's when I started to get booked.
Got it.
So I was going to go work. I'm not going to be doing this, especially they was having us do sewing, all types of stuff. Mind you, I was paying for school out of pocket every month, and I was barely surviving. So
yeah.
The fact, what really was making me mad, I think, is that all the money that they were making off of the people that was coming in, especially for us to be doing the work, I feel like a percent, if they just gave 10% towards my tuition at the time, I would have felt a little bit better with working for free. Sewing, I was slaying, so I'm not doing no sewing, and I'm not making none of the money. Y'all charging $150.
Like,
I can't get $10 of that towards my tuition. No, I have a problem with that.
No, I get that.
No, I had
that's
a
free labor, problem. Literally free labor
for me to be paying.
Could y'all get tips?
We could, but I still was like not. I'm not.
Yeah, and ain't nobody gonna, if they paying $150, they're not gonna.
And I'm talking about slang.
And they don't understand that you not getting paid for this.
But they felt like, once I left, that they would become my regular client, which is cool. But no, they come in here obviously because they want a better price. Yeah. Nah, I just don't. I mean, that's fear talking, but still, I wasn't fucking with it. Okay, no, I'm out. I got somebody that actually pay me, and so.
But I can resonate with that because I was already a makeup artist before I got into school for aesthetics. So when we got on the floor and we started taking clients, they would literally book me for all the makeup appointments. No. And they was charging like $25 a face. Yeah, and I'm like, this is 2014-15. We are beyond a $25 a face.
But why wasn't they booking nobody else? Because you was good?
No, because now
everybody need to practice.
At this point, I've gotten all the credits that I need. Yeah. So don't give me no more. Don't give me no more, because you know what I'm going to do on Saturdays when y'all booking all these people out? I'm going to tell my regular clients to come up here and they're going to pay me in my pocket. Okay?
Yeah, no.
Like, no,
I couldn't do it.
But I feel like if I hadn't moved to Atlanta specifically for that, I probably would have been like, nah, y'all tripping for real.
And I don't think at the time because I didn't really take it that serious. It was a hustle, but I still wasn't fucking with it. It wasn't getting me. Okay. Yeah. And same thing. I did the same thing esthetician school in LA. I went to esthetician school in LA as soon as because I never wanted to be an esthetician. Right. I went because I wanted to get the information on skincare, I wanted to know like the science behind it and like skin texture and hyperpigmentation. Like I wanted to get the science behind it. So once I got the science,
that was all you did.
Okay. Bye guys. I got the science. I built my own. I had an amazing teacher that taught us about the essential oils and all that stuff. Like she gave us so much information. I still have all that information. Like what is used for what. I'm talking about home remedy stuff, and I got all of that information. Yes. So, and then I created my own makeup line, and that was it. So I like learning. Yeah. I'm a life path 7. Okay. And that number is the number of they call them the seeker of knowledge, the seekers. So I love learning information. I could take a lot of information. I just like knowing it. I don't have to get no accolades or none of that. I just like learning stuff. I like learning. I like expanding my mind. And I think this next chapter is definitely me, like you said, teaching, which I need to work on because I'm shy. So sitting in front of people is gonna be wow. But I want to, I feel like once I get the education, and I learn the psychology behind it, I can actually like really walk into what I really want to do with my nonprofit. Helping people heal, all that stuff. I can teach from a different space. But I don't know if I'm going to get a degree. Yeah. I know I want the information though. Correct. So however I could do that for free on somebody's, what is it, Pell Grant, whatever you call it. Yeah. Grant, something.
You said you're a nonprofit.
Yeah. So I have a nonprofit. It's called Solution Foundation. Okay. Solution Foundation. And I want to create a curriculum that I could put in schools So I used to work with this nonprofit in LA called Say Word LA.
Okay.
And they had their system inside of the schools in LA, because some of the kids like would live like a block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks from the beach and never even been to the beach. Wow. Just because of their, you know, the shit that's going on in their households or whatever. And with this curriculum, they would like sometimes take the kids out to like actually see the beach, like go on hikes and stuff like that. And a lot of them had a lot of stuff going on at home, and they would make them write poetry and like express what they felt. And then they would do like talent shows and stuff like that, and like say their poetry out. I'm talking about this fucking, that Say Word LA, they would get all my money. Like that is the most amazing like nonprofit I've ever heard of. And the fact that they actually got their curriculum in the school systems is so dope to me. So
because that's hard to do.
Yes, I want to do something like that. But I want to make mine a little more. I want to be able to give the kids more resources. So that they can actually go like out in the world and get jobs and like have the tools and the network to actually succeed after school.
Right.
I mean, I think that alone, with them being able to express themselves and like talk about the shit that's going on in their households and get it out while they're in school, is very powerful. So I definitely want to implement something like that. But to go through the healing process, but also for them to actually thrive and not have to be in survival mode once they get out. So I would love to do everything, like mentally, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically. I want to be able to give them all the resources in all those areas with my nonprofit, not just one. For mostly kids, but if an adult actually makes a decision and wants to change, because them be the motherfuckers is hard to get to. If they if they want to, I want to help them too. If they're asking for the help and they're actually gonna do it. But yeah, I wanna cultivate my nonprofit with that.
I love that. So
I've been working on this event for at least 2 years now because it's so big. I want to do a yearly event. My it's called the Family Field Day, and it's basically gonna be games and like field day in school. It's gonna be something like that, but a lot bigger. I want to have performances. I want to have giveaways. I want to have speakers. I want to have a job. What do you call it? Job fairs. I want people to come who is hiring to come set up, hire people on the spot. Stuff like that. I want to do something really massive. I want to do a tournament. I want to have celebrity team captains. Like I want it to be really big. So it's been taking a little while. I need a lot of money. So I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. I'll be working on my shit. It takes some stuff, my career takes me away from all the stuff I want to do on the side, but I'm working on it. I finally finished my book. I'm hoping that's going to put me in the eyes of other things and people and all that stuff. So yeah, I have a lot of shit that I want to do. So I just need to get back in school. Even if I could take it online no, I can't do it online. I need a teacher.
I'm not an online girl.
I'm not an online girl. Especially with psychology. I'm thinking like what is it? Social services kind of area.
And
you have to take psychology for that. Social work.
That covers everything that you
Right. So I'm looking into that too. That's my next life. So that'll be life number 8.
Right. We got so many. I'm so glad you came.
I'm excited.
I'm so glad you came.
I'm happy to be here too. Girl, we've been shooting the shit.
Yes, we have. I have a question that I like to ask at the end of the interview. What is something, I have 2 questions actually. The first one is, what is something that is like a random fact about you? I feel like you've told me a lot of random, like the fact that architecture was, in your vision for your life. But what is something that's random about you that you could share that people would never expect?
Random that people would never expect.
Or something off the wall, or I don't know.
Okay, so you know how they say, like, with Pisces that we're very emotional and all that stuff and sensitive. I don't really think I'm sensitive because I have a moon in Taurus, so I could be very stubborn, especially emotionally.
My ex was Taurus.
Then you understand. But I would say that my passion, well, no, because people that know, this is, nobody would suspect this. Damn, I'm trying to think. I mean, I was going to say that I'm really passionate, and not just in love, but also in war. And I am very protective, and I will fuck somebody up.
I mean, by looking at you, I would never, because you look so precious.
Exactly. No, I'm very dangerous.
Y'all see the face?
I'm very dangerous. I am. And I used to shy from that too. But no, I don't play.
It's a part of you.
And I'm not going to try to like be soft when I will fuck you up. Yeah. Don't play with me.
Period.
Don't play with me.
Period.
But other than that, I am like, I am emotional and sensitive and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't play. Don't play with me, because I'm still that girl from the projects, and I will fuck up.
Yeah, no, that's real.
So I would say that
twisted about me too, because I'm sunshine most
of the time.
Yeah,
green.
Yeah, I'm very nice until I'm not.
Yeah, don't play with me.
I'm a Libra.
Yes, them scales will tip.
Understand? I feel that.
Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning. I'm like, girl, I would not fight. I won't fuck with y'all. Okay, I have a Libra friend, and I've seen her go off, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit this one out. Okay?
And I didn't know until I met this guy on set. He was one of the writers to this show that I was working on. And he asked me, I think we were sitting in the group set, and it came up that I was a Libra. And he was like, yeah, my ex was a Libra. He was like, yeah, she was great to be around until you crossed her.
Yeah.
And he was like, she
I seen it.
And I was like,
yeah. Big heart.
Not you just call me out, because I'm very cool, very chill.
Y'all get along with everybody too.
Yeah, and such a for somebody to bring that side, because I don't think it has to be provoked. That side, you got to be doing some crazy shit or something that's real fucked up for that side to come out. Yeah, but I didn't know that was a Libra thing. I thought it was just me.
But y'all bring the balance, so y'all are always going to correct. Yeah, especially when it's really fucked up. So I respect it. Like I said, I ain't fucking with y'all. Okay, I feel like out of all of the signs that, because even like fire signs, I don't see that fire in them, that heart in them, that I've seen in my Libra friends. Even though Libras are so nice, so people, everything, and Aries make it seem like they're tougher, but they are. I meant not Aries, just fire signs in general. They be soft. Yeah. Okay. They don't. Yeah. They're not that tough.
I got a couple Sagittarius in my.
Especially with the water, especially against me as a water sign, I watch that fire right on out every time.
I mean, fire to a flame.
No, I mean, that's just the truth. Yeah. But y'all, Libra, air signs? Okay, I don't want Aquarius, Libra.
My mama is an Aquarius.
Listen, y'all tough as hell, okay? Yeah. It's something about, I think, if we think about the elements too, the wind is probably more powerful than the water, because it can blow the water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it can make the wind, with the water. So y'all be swaying me a little bit, okay? I'm not fucking with y'all. Yeah. I'm not getting on your bad side. I'm in agreement. Everything you say, but y'all be making sense. Yeah. Y'all do. I feel the emotion of it, all that stuff. But
that's the perspective.
Yeah.
Like you said, that's it.
Yeah. Earth signs.
The only earth that I've dealt both of my nieces, the niece that stays here, like I said, my ex, my niece that was just born, one of my good friends. I attract Taurians, Tauruses.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know Libra and Taurus was like a thing. I attract a lot of Tauruses.
I had no idea until I did.
I love them though. I love
stubborn. They are
stubborn.
very, 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 very loyal. When they love you, you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. I will say that. Yes, that is true.
There ain't nothing you can do about it. All right. So the last question. What does green mean to you?
So it's funny because I had a client, Tammy Rivera. Mm-hmm. She called me green a lot. She was my first celebrity client ever. Mm-hmm. And she was like, you're so green. And at first I didn't know what it meant. Mm-hmm. But so I would take it from that standpoint. Green was like naive, young, innocent, fresh. And then I would say now money, peace, nature. Yeah, that's what I would say now.
Peace is I asked that question a lot and nobody's ever said peace, but peace makes so much sense because when I am going through and it feels like it's a whirlwind outside of this room, I come into this room and everything just
I know that's right, the green room.
Man, what? This room is
it's beautiful too. Y'all don't even see all of it.
Even beyond just the room, thank you. Even beyond just the room, just being around like these plants, like
the air is fresher in here too. Like instantly, you can tell the difference.
I love
it. The air, it's amazing.
I love it here. I love it here. Tell the people where they can find you. How can they connect with you? How can they book you? How can all the things.
So I'm not just a celebrity. That's why I won't put that as my title.
Yeah.
Because I'll take anybody. I work with anybody. I'm open. I love meeting new people. I have a website, KhamiliaLevonne.com, and I also have obviously my Instagram, Khamilia Levonne, and my makeup Instagram is Beauty by Khamilia, and that's where you can find me. I'm available. I'm out here. I'm outside.
Outside. Make sure you join us next week, same place, same time, for yet another episode of In the Green Room podcast. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Spotify.